So let's talk about mind communication. Mind communication is like I'm in China and you are in the States. We are thousands of miles away. We are not physically reachable for each other, but we have something like telephony. What I am thinking in my mind, you can receive in your mind. Well, in ancient times, when there's no internet, and there's no airplanes, no mail delivery, no messengers, I think you might already heard that there are some examples in ancient times where people who are thousands of miles away, they have some kind of telephony. Especially those who have close relationship, especially those who love each other. Yeah. But nowadays, most of the time are occupied with internet, with mobile phone. Most people, the first thing we do, we get up each morning is to reach our mobile phone and see who has texted us. And if we leave our phone for 5 minutes, we would feel anxious, depressed. We feel lonely. Well, I think maybe it's time to have a reflection, because just 1 month ago I learned a very extremely powerful language. It is you may never thought of it. It's a silence. It's a language of silence. It's very powerful. You know, God created everything of this world: the trees, the bushes, the lake, the sun and the moon, the flowers. And you see the bushes and the grass, they are very silent, but they grow up every day and they grow in silence. And the flowers bloom in silence. The trees, even if it's only like the baby tree is only a mustache seed, it's very tiny, but it grows like several meters or even tens of meters high, that people can even hardly climb to the top of it. But trees grow in silence. We never heard of some people tell us that I'm hearing a tree growing and making some sound. And we also never heard of some flowers blooming, like someone tells us, I hear a flower blooming and making some noise. No, we never heard of that. They are quite silent. It's only like some documentary videos and BBC. When they put cameras all day long for weeks, and we shorten the period to look through it, and then we can really find it's blooming. Yeah, they are very quiet. So the language of God is actual silence. And if we learn Christian Bible, and especially I learn quite a lot of catechism, tells us God speaks to us in silence. That means if I am a talkative person, I keep talking, speaking all day long, then I really have no time for God. I really have no time for myself to listen to God talking to me. Well, God, of course, He wants to talk to me, but But when he see I'm so talkative, he knows that I'm not going to listen to him. I'm not going to hear his silent voice. So he will surely give up. And the language of silence is extremely interesting because besides the language of silence, you can also develop many other kinds, when we see, usually we would like to read the text, we like to see the beautiful things. We are really expecting something when we think about we are looking at, we are expecting to see something. But think about it, what if we see the transparency, like the air? The air is transparent, sometimes water, and sometimes we glance at the sky and there's a lot of emptiness. So what about we see the emptiness and the transparency? It's also interesting. Think about it. And also when we taste, when we are eating or drinking, we always would like some flavor. Like we cook and we some people like spicy food, some like salty, some like delicious food. But what if we we drink water, the plain water I mean, what is its taste? If even it isn't, we add no sugar, salt or lemon or whatever, it's plain water. What is the taste of it? How many of us have paused for a while to taste the taste of a glass of plain water? This is also very interesting because, Asian teachings, a lot of Asian gurus teach us to fast. This is that when you fast, when you refrain from too much food or too delicious food, and actually the less you eat, the more active your spirit will become, and the easier your prayer will work. The easier the prayer will transmit through all kinds of obstacles and get achieved. Well, that's pretty much for this. This is a language of silence, and I'm really happy to share this. I will share more when I have more to discover. And you're welcome to comment and share whatever you think about the language of silence. Bye bye.